Oh, howdy all, grab yourselves a beer. It is time for more of the Toucan Race, and at this point I have just been running some tier 1 and 2 maps, looking for more looking for the remaining tier 3s. I'm going to go and check the Zana reset status. So let's firstly see, I think that she's currently offering only tier 1s for sale. And I'm right. So, in order to reset her, we need to do this map, Fields. I believe I own a Fields. If I do, then that is good news. Firstly, let's just drop this shit in the stash. That's only a low quality one. So if I own a Fields, then that sets me up pretty well. I keep clicking the wrong bloody thing there. Fields, area contains Zana. Excellent, that's what we want to see. Now I'm going to use my last elk on this. If I run out of elks after this, then at that point I will have to go back to the Delve Mines. And what do we got here? All looking good. Last thing I did want to check is the status of my Caustic Arrow. I wanted to change the supports on this. I want to pick up GMP. And also, depending upon how the colours go, so let's chrome it first. Depending on how hard the colours are to get, what's this? This is armor evasion. So I'm looking for triple green red. What can I get in the way of red gems for it? Obviously Empower, but that's not an option for here. I don't think there is anything. I mean, there's something useless like Reduce Mana, which isn't totally useless. No, knockback I don't want. You know, life gain on hit is something. I'll just take that. It's not total rubbish. Oh, I don't have the Alchemy Orb for it. Okay, in that case, can't pick up GMP at the moment. Do I have lesser multiple projectiles even? Is that affordable? It's the one with 3 on it, isn't it? Yeah, that's a transmute. I'll just pick that for the moment. See if that feels like it's useful. Okay, and now it's off to this Fields map. Just put shit everywhere on the screen, which is just damn useful. I'm not using it as a primary attack skill, but it does suppress regen, which is nice. Well, doesn't suppress regen, but it suppresses energy shield regen is what I'm thinking of. Ooh. Fucking Exiles.
My mana is gone.
Did I kill him? No, I didn't. I didn't think I had. I think I'd done even close to enough damage to take down an Exile. Life gain on hit is not particularly what I would want there, but it's something. It's a gem to use. That sounds good. Burial Chambers, that's tier 5. That's an upgrade, that's good to see. Oh, it's this Fire Arrow Quiver, that's Signal Fire, isn't it? So that's the Fire Conversion gem. Oh, sorry, Fire Conversion Quiver. The other thing I could consider doing is putting a Curse on Hit on something like Caustic Arrow. The other thing Caustic Arrow does usefully is, I think it can hit those damn fuckwit shields. Okay, slow projectiles leveling up. That's not a gem I'm actually using at the moment, but it's just there as an option. That's only a tier 1, so that's of no use to me. Now I'm not presently sustaining Orbs of Alchemy, That's somewhat to be expected. I will just have, because I'm using some of them on gear as well, that I will have to address by going back into the Delve Mines, and that's why I've been working on them. Ideally though, I'll go back into the Delve Mines when there's a broader selection of maps that can drop for me in there. If I was having more success with Legion encounters, you know, for instance, if my character was just more powerful so that I could kill more of them, then at that point I'd be getting more currency from them. Okay, so that's popped. There's a currency one. That's all I'm gonna get. So there's something with Spectral Throw. Spectral Throw really dangerous, as I've been saying a lot. It was buffed, and that affects player version of the skill too. Okay, nothing much there. So there's Zana, because Zana will have her new stack of maps for sale. If she's selling tier 7 and above, no, she won't sell tier 7 and above yet, but if she was, I wouldn't have the Elks to buy them, so it's another reason to keep the Delve Mines going. I think I have enough Chance Orbs for anything I want to buy. They start getting a bit pricey though, the Chance Orb denominated ones. Now, Drex Apex Hunter is a really nasty boss when you're as squishy against physical as I am. I'll get him out of the way now. But when I go in there, one of the first things I'm going to do... Oh, that's another +1.
My mana is gone.
I'm going to set up a portal... can I get out of the map if I'm just trying to think? No, I'm not... I'll put it inside, but I'm not going to hold high expectations of being able to get out. Oh, that felt like it was crashing for a second then. Okay, there's the bad dog. Now Drex is down, I believe. Something hard hitting is coming. There it is. So get the fuck out of this moment. And, oh, let's get out. See if we can survive. We did survive. Should have cast my golem before going back in, but anyways. Oh shit, that hits hard. No, I lived. Alright, must get out. Ooh, that was tense. I was out of flasks. Can't stand toe-to-toe with his big hit. It should be reasonably apparent. Well, there he goes, he's down. That's a refund, it's another tier 4, albeit one I've already done. Okay, let's go clear out the rest of the map and talk to Zana, see what she's offering. She'll have something I haven't done for sure. I can't stop myself picking up the Gambler div card. It's not good, it's just fun. Okay, just this last couple of packs, and then we're off to Zana.
Back for more.
Okay, beach map I don't have, Mesa I don't have. A lot of things I don't have. Okay, so what do we got here? Goatman, elemental Goatman means a lot of projectile nastiness. Fire, EE. Nothing there that's particularly savage. Let's just check if there's anything with an extraordinarily good mod. It also is a don't leave. Do you have any that aren't don't leave? No, we don't. Okay.
By the way, this map has been...
Okay. Not going to do the Legion encounter in the in a can't leave map. Not one where I actually want to complete the map. In fact, I should probably go and complete straight away.
My mana is gone.
Oh, nice. I want full Val souls before I aggro the boss. And that is 2 charges on this skill. Oh, we got a labyrinth. Not a labyrinth, you know what I mean. Lingering Pain. I can't remember if I need that or not, but I will run it in a sec. In fact, I will run it before I do the boss, because I won't lose access to the map if I were to... No, let's just check if I need it. If I don't need it, then I'm not doing it. Lingering Pain, I've got it, so I don't need it. I will skip it. Eek, this guy hits hard. And he's hasty as well. No, he's just beyond me at this point. With those mods, yeah, he had area of effect, which I wasn't counting on. I didn't think of, but in any case, I'm not going to get Mesa out of the way now, unfortunately. Okay, so let's purchase items. I don't think I need anything there, do I? Where's my... Oh, I need an Ashen Wood if I don't have one.
How are your maps?
Oh well, that's somewhat disappointing, but we've got a very doable one. Let's have a look what this is again. Okay, you're just not of any real use to me. So let's deposit all these maps. We've got a couple of burial chambers out of there. That's a positive. That's what we wanted to put away. Now let's get our herald up, and let's talk to Navali.
Let me tell your future. A golden device. A life spent fleeing from the law leads the
Okay,
spirit
so what do we
ready
have
to
here that's
escape
useful?
with its newfound treasure.
I should remember I've got Smothering Tendrils. That's good if I want a really easy map. Oh, Tormented Spirit got into something. Was going to drop me a unique too.
I put you out of your misery.
You almost never want them to get into sorry, you almost never want them to die before they get into something, but at this point I actually did. In any case, this is my daily Nico missions, so get a whole bunch of
My
sulfite,
mana is gone.
which I will then have to spend.
With that.
There's another tormented spirit that I'm not going to be able to catch, I don't think. I really want this thing to die, but I'm not going to be able to get it. I got it. So that's the Shaper's Seed Amulet, which I have to have a look into that. May be good enough. That's me killing things myself rather than having having the Herald do it for me. Things is there's an appreciable amount of damage. It's still not there, but there's some. They are dying. Ah, we got a pack of Beyond stuff here. Get out of that shit on the ground. Come back to this later. That reminds me, I forgot the one of them in the fields. I think. Oh no, I got the one in the fields. More Nico poo.
With that.
Oh, with that. Nico gets more and more deranged the deeper you get into the mines. It's a really funny once you get him to about 350 or so. He starts just getting disturbing. There's our map boss. I think I need to be running Clarity. That just became clear to me. What is that, Jill? Oh, it's the ice shot one. Yeah. What told me to go poison? I can't use it.
My mana is gone.
Oh, level up. 76. I should do Merciless Lab soon. Probably should have already done it. I'm still squishy as all hell, but Merciless Lab will help with my damage output at least. It is always positive to see monsters die before their energy shield runs out. That implies that my poisons are doing their job to some extent. With the Agony Crawler, he does enough physical damage. I think there is some chaos in what he's hitting, but it does mostly physical, with some chaos as a bonus. Have to check into that actually. The goal here is to get them to commit to an attack where you are, but by the time that the attack is dangerous, be out of the way. Oh. Okay, that's a nasty attack there. It's going to keep firing, so I should get out of the way of it. And was that all that there was? That looks like it was all there was. More Nico Poo. That's going to be enough to delve quite a while. Alright, well that's all for that map. Let's finish out of here. Quick look at this thing is yeah, that's basically a nothing item for me. I do have that prophecy for 5 for 1 on uniques, so I think I've got pretty much all of the ones I need saved. So we still don't have any elks. At this point I think it's going to be time to just hit the mines for a short period. I'll take my cheap jewel socket, and just for the moment I have a Viridian jewel that I picked up. I have to decide between, do I want just 14% physical plus corrupted blood, or do I want 8% IAS with some accuracy and crit? I think I'm going to go with this. I do have one more 1 point jewel available as well, which will be my next level up. Alright, at this point it's off to Nico's mines. Oh, I heard something. %8 IAS would be really nice, actually. Okay, so it's down deeper. Monster level 68 zone, so it's a manageable amount of XP penalty for being over level. They're definitely going to start seeing a lot of monsters in here now. So let's stabilize before blowing the thing and starting the fight. That's stable now. It's a balance between having the ground under control and still having enough monsters up that I can instantly get my full Herald of Agony charges back. Virulence is the word I'm looking for. Having considerable mana issues again, as I think I was mentioning before, but they're getting worse. I think this is just annoying. Okay, pick a direction. This direction will do. I'm not going to be gutted if this ends up being a long sidetrack to nowhere. It is partly because I will be getting currency along the way. Oh, all of that sidetrack for nothing. I won't go the other way. Eek. Nah, I couldn't get out of that. I think I probably just took the wrong approach there. Thought I'd run for somewhere that I could drop a flare, but there were just monsters everywhere. Now, I need to buy these upgrades. I'm just thinking as to how to prioritize. The flare light radius would not have helped me in that, but I think I'm just going to wait till the darkness is available. And let's put my friend back up. Also need to think on getting... I need to get myself a better Herald of Agony spot than inside the Tabula. I think I might want to craft myself a Bound Fossil +2 +2 Minion Gems helmet at some point. Obviously +3 would be better, but maybe I could get a item level 100 helmet somehow from one of the divination cards. I have to think if there's any that are realistically available. Yep. That was an interesting one there. I had a whole chain reaction where monsters were getting poisoned to death after my Vile Rain of Arrows dropped poison on everything. So then they start dying, and then the Ascendancy causes them to basically explode for leaving poison shit on the ground. Okay. Even in that was the best use case I can imagine for Vile Ice Nova.
My mana is gone.
I'm definitely getting rid of that. I'm going to go with a Cast of Damage taken set up in its place. In fact, that could be a curse setup. Thought I had more charges on one of my flasks than I did then. Whew, that's always tense, that damn scream that those things have. I'm going to pick up all the lesser currencies here because I just don't know how many of them I'm going to need. Okay, now what do we got here? I didn't get any elks out of that, that's unfortunate. Now, how do we get to this? That's a three-way, so it's not necessarily from there. Can't be from there, can't be from there. No, it'll be from below. It could be from there, but there's no guarantee of that. Go down there and see what we can see from here. That'll give us the information needed to know whether this is the right way down or not. Oh shit!
gone.
Okay. Oh hell, I thought I got teleported out of that. Either mistimed my lightning orb, not lightning orb, blink arrow. Same skill basically. At least in this build where I'm not scaling the minions. Alright, now that gives us the information we needed, and it's not the information we wanted, unfortunately. Looks like... It looks like this is a borderline useless direction to go. So at this point, let's just go back to the mining encampment. Buy some upgrades, get that and that. Really don't know how the numbers work on some of these. I'll get the duration. Duration's really good on them.
Hello? Stay in the light.
Stay in the light. Okay, so at this point we're just going to have to go the other way. I do need to... Oh well, that's totally useless. Nothing can drop at all in Hidden Armor node, with the fact that everything is scoured. The rubbish node in regular play too, but it's even worse in this node, in this league. No, that jewelry got forgotten for a reason.
My mana is gone.
Ice Tomb, I don't think that's of any use. Not with a Tabula. I would appreciate it if that thing would stop hitting me. Okay, at this point, we can have a quick look at what we've got here, and this is a clear way down. And that will be where the map node is. I will actually get the map node. I think. I'll have to check what the tier is. If it's tier 2, then it's less relevant. If it's tier 3... Actually, yeah, it'll be tier 1 or 2. That's the first time that Varlice Nova felt like it's pulled its weight. Which means it clearly isn't doing so. The boating lockbox is always a nice thing to see. Alright, that's the encounter cleared. Still need to stabilize here. Otherwise I can't loot if I die. Besides, I don't want another 15-minute penalty. Oh, it's foreboding. I've misread that as murmuring. Actually kind of good getting those prophecies. Don't think I need to pick them up, but anyways. So that's only going to be tier 1 maps. If I do it, it's just going to be for fun. Now that's a memory lockbox. It's another one of these hard fights. Eek. Just aggroed more monsters by going down that way, unfortunately. And again. But nothing I can do about that. Keep those flasks going. Right, so that's a completion of the zone. Try and get stable. And we're stable. Good work. Screaming Essence of Zeal is nice. It's a high attack speed one. Getting a lot of prophecy notes. Dusk Toe, I think that's a really good set of boots. Am I right that it's Dusk Toe? Yes, I am. 15 to 30 chaos to attacks. 15% move speed is what I've got. What I got at the moment. I'll give that some thought. In any case, I'm going to call it at this point. Just do the minimal character maintenance stuff of recharging all of these. Get my... We'll definitely buy that upgrade. So my flares are now actively good. All of that, and I don't think I got a single alchemy orb in there, but still well positioned to get started back into the mines. I'll sort these prophecies out at a later stage. Nothing that I really feel the urge to use at the moment. And at this point, I'm going to call it for this one.